Is it time to go? Yes!
Oh.
Did you wear your bike shorts?
I got. You did not tell me you were wearing them.
Are they in your locker?
I did say to Will.
When's our next break?
It'll be
Dan, you got to get into the bike shorts.
Look at you. Look how
back row. I don't shake the back row's hand.
Suck it, back row.
Yeah. Look at the room. This is the first time I've been to New York. Look how roomy it is. Wow.
I have to say.
Yeah.
I did say I was going to wear my bike shorts.
You emailed me and you said I'll wear my bike shorts if you wear yours.
I know. But you didn't respond to that.
I just thought it was a given.
You look good. You look really in shape.
Thank you.
Maybe too good. Like
I heard you saying.
Have you lost your funny sometimes when you get a little thinner and better shape?
Don't ask Jonah that.
I know.
I was listening that day.
That was not good.
I was listening that day. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a legit question.
Okay. Good. I just want to know from one actor, one comedian to another.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill was on, and he lost all of that weight. And I said, I think, do people look at you differently? You're not as funny to some people because you look better.
Hypothetically, right. Hypothetically speaking. And it really...
He didn't handle it well.
It went down. It took a turn.
Yes, it did.
It took a turn.
Quickly.
And then it ended. He had to leave, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
He hadn't been back since there, Will. So I'll choose my words carefully. How much weight did you drop?
I think I've dropped like 15.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went on the
15,
biking trip.
Went on the biking trip.
You sent the picture of you from behind with your bike shorts on.
You guys.
It's better from the rear. I think. Is that what it was?
It's better from the back.
Better from the back.
Yeah.
But you sent some pictures there, and I said you look like you purposely went out to lose some weight here.
Yeah, I was legitimately training.
But this isn't for a movie role.
No,
it's just for life.
This is just 5 guys going on a trip.
Now, do you have to put on weight to go back into movies?
I've got now I've got to gain. I got to gain the 15 plus an extra 15.
For
what I call an additional funny 15.
Oh, yeah, this is killer 15.
Yeah, killer 15. So,
but then you're around Mark Wahlberg in this movie.
That's right. So when you're doing with press with Mark, because Mark has got everything's fitted.
Yeah, very tight.
Right? Very tight. Which, have you noticed that all men's clothes are now fitted? There's not the regular cut anymore. Yeah, really bums me out. Speaking of biking wear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As you got your tight shorts
super
up.
Fitted.
No, I like that.
This was actually a normal cut.
But Wahlberg's jacked.
Wahlberg's typically jacked.
Did you feel like you needed to sort of be jacked?
when we started doing press, I thought I better bring my A game because we're often sitting next to each other. But during the filming of the movie, no, I don't have to worry about being jacked. At all.
You have Mel Gibson and John Lithgow.
I just like saying being jacked. Yeah.
So does Fritzy.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
No comment?
Not necessary.
All right.
Well, we're glad to have you in.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, and I said some nice things. I don't know if you heard the nice things
I did.
said.
That was actually one of my favorite days of doing anything. Coming on as Ron Burgundy, indulging me by letting me stand on the street corner. Because I loved that shot you guys would do on occasion.
I know. But you stood
I was watching one time, weren't there 2 guys with a cardboard sign that said like, "Hey Dan, what's up?" one day? Or,
yeah. People stand out there with signs.
Yeah.
But the fact that you said, "I want to stand out there with donuts in a 40."
Right.
And that you gave it thought, and then the whole...
Not much thought. It was the drive over. I thought of it. Yeah. No. It was, yeah.
But you got beer at 8 a.m.
Right.
As Ron Burgundy.
And I love the footage of when I left the crowd that had gathered,
wild.
and that I stood up and gave the crowd a fist for no reason.
Yeah, you were Braveheart. Yeah. You were Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
I've done it.
Yeah. What's the role that you look back on now and you go, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I pulled that off.
Well, there is a movie that very few people have seen called Casa de Mi Padre. Which isn't? Have you seen it, Paulie? Oh, okay.
I assume you're making that up.
No, look it up. McLovin,
I've seen it. I didn't understand all the words.
It's entirely in Spanish.
Yeah,
it's myself and Diego Luna. I wanted to do a movie entirely in Spanish, which I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Spanish soap opera meets a bad kind of narco-traficante Mexican.
I just saw the posters. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't see the movie.
So I did the entire movie in Spanish with English subtitles. It's some of my best work.
Give me a little taste there.
I'm trying to remember.
Wait, you forgot your Spanish?
Yeah, totally. There was a song I sang too. It'll come back.
By the way, I did bring this up. When I die, if I die before you do, would you sing "Dust in the Wind" at my funeral? Is that asking too? I mean, we're live now. It's awkward. Here.
How much do I get paid?
I'm going to give you whatever you make from the door. Because there's a cover charge.
Do I get per diem? Do I get flown out?
Oh, wow.
Where will you?
I can get buried in L.A. if you want, in your backyard.
Well, then no problem.
Yeah. We'll come back. Will Ferrell's got a new movie out. I think that's a yes, that you'll sing "Dust in the Wind." I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll sing Dust.
All right, sounds
I'm trying to remember my Spanish.
All right, work on that. We have a little bit of time. This is called a commercial break coming up here.
Okay.
Will Ferrell, great shape. Is he still as funny as he once was? Find out. My co-host is Will Ferrell. Daddy's Home 2 hits theaters on Friday. That's Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Brad and Dusty are back together again. John Lithgow and Mel Gibson will be, they play the dads in this movie.
They play our dads.
They're your dads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dad. Who would you like to have in real life as your dad between those two?
Well, I mean, John and I got very close. We kiss in the movie a lot because we're very.
But that wasn't scripted.
That was not scripted ever, and we just happened to capture it on film.
We did bring this up pre-show where we went back and looked at some of your movies and, of course, the tighty-whities that you have. And then Paulie asked if any of us still have tighty-whitey underwear. One person. Can you guess the one person who still has tighty-whitey underwear, Will? Of my group, the Danettes.
McLovin.
Nope.
Seaton.
Nope.
Oh, Fritzy.
I do have a couple of pairs.
Now, he normally doesn't wear underwear.
Is that a stated
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
stated position?
Yeah, this is the
that's
thing.
on the record.
Once in a while, I'll do the underwear. It's got to be a special occasion.
Huh.
But what is funnier, nudity or tighty-whities?
Well, I mean, nudity is, it's easy, right? It's the obvious choice. So I think a mangled, tighty-whitey is funnier in a way. Yeah.
But they can't be too, it can't be too clean, nice.
That's what I mean.
Like the presentation.
Exactly.
Like ruffled.
Yeah. Ruffled.
Or rumpled.
Rumpled.
Something like that.
There's some wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd like to get in touch with the program, not that we'll be able to answer your phone calls, but I'm contracted to
By the way, the phones are out, just so you know.
877-3DP Show. Email address dp@danpatrick.com.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
What?
I've got to get, you guys were talking about Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Baseball Hall of Fame.
And my manager, Jimmy, has implored me to bring up Vada Pinson into the discussion.
Cincinnati Reds, Vada Pinson.
Vada Pinson. And he challenges you guys to compare Willie McCovey and Vada Pinson's rookie. He was the rookie of the year, McCovey, in '59.
Okay.
Compare the numbers. It's shocking that Vada Pinson was not rookie of the year, nor that he is in the Hall of Fame.
I think if you look at Vada Pinson, you don't realize how many hits that he had. I thought he had
just shy of 3,000.
Yeah, I think he had 2,800.
Yep.
2882, 28.
Played for 18 seasons.
Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah, I got him at 2757 hits in 18 years.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But he played before the Big Red Machine, so he lost out on that
all
notoriety.
On all that prestige.
Yeah, winning, because then they brought in Cesar Geronimo as their center fielder. But Vada Pinson was a great player.
Vada Pinson, great player.
Yeah, he was. Did you go to the Dodgers?
And I will dedicate my tendon to the Hall of Fame if they need it.
You would. But should Tommy John be in the Hall of Fame for just Tommy John surgery?
Just because of the surgery?
Yes.
Sure. Just a little, they should have.
But he won 288 games.
Yeah.
That's
great.
That's a lot.
That's enough.
And the tendon.
They should have a section of the Hall of Fame for just advanced medical procedures based on the players who had them, regardless of their stats.
Who's going to go in for steroids, though? Because somebody's got to say,
well, that's a whole nother wing,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is. It's a larger wing.
That's
there.
a larger wing.
Yeah, but what do you think of my idea that you have certain floors
Right.
in the Hall of Fame? That Babe Ruth's in the penthouse and Willie Mays and Hank Aaron and you might get in the basement, but you're in, right?
Why not? Why not?
Because I think what happens sometimes is you go, well, Alan Trammell, you can't put him in there with Hank Aaron. Well, no, we're not saying that.
We're not saying on the same level. He's on the second floor.
He's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be first floor.
Hank's first floor.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite baseball player growing up?
I did love Steve Garvey.
Did you meet him?
I've never met Steve. I love Don Baylor, being an Angels fan.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet Don.
Oh, so you were an Angel fan,
I
not
was
a
Angel.
Dodger
Well, I was both. I mean, the Dodgers were always a little better. So, huge Rance Mullenix fan.
Of course you were.
Huge.
Of course you were. Somebody has to be, and you were that guy. Did you have posters on your wall?
No, I don't think so. I think I had one Dodger pennant.
But you wanted to be a sports.
I wanted to be sports. I had the pennant from I don't know what year it was. The Dodgers had Ron Say, Dusty Baker, Steve Garvey, and
Davey Lopes.
No, they 4 players who hit 30 home
Reggie
runs.
Smith.
Reggie Smith.
Yeah.
I had that pennant.
Yeah.
Had some plastic batting helmets. You know, small collect, but I didn't have huge posters.
Was there something in your childhood you want to tell me about? Like you didn't really have an enjoyable.
I didn't have walls to my bedroom. I lived in a tent.
Okay.
We lived in a Coleman tent.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. That couldn't,
Okay. All right.
Try thumbtacking a poster to the wall of a tent. It shreds the tent. You can't do it.
I'm sorry to bring up something sensitive there, but there had to be a reason why you didn't have that.
Dan, you did it
I
again.
did it again. Can you cry
punctured
on?
my soul
Can you
again.
cry on cue?
I can fake cry on cue. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. Well, like, what would you think about if you're going to fake cry? I mean, you don't have to do it. I mean, De Niro did it when he came in, but
he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. He killed it.
De Niro.
And so did Jonah.
I'm sure
Jonah
De
Hill
Niro just decided to fake cry.
Yeah, Jonah Hill did it too. Yeah, he cried at my questions. All right.
I can do this, like. That thing.
Are you constipated? Like that's a. That's. Wow, you're killing it.
But that's more comedy crying.
But that's
right?
when Blue died. You gave us.
Yeah.
that,
Oh yeah. I
right?
gave you that.
But that felt real.
That felt. I know. The audience felt that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Favorite movie growing up?
Favorite movie growing up.
Impactful.
Impactful. I would say Animal House. Very impactful.
Now, who was your guy in Animal House?
John Belushi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Belushi?
I love Belushi. I love the, the stairway scene with the guy. My love is like a cherry, and then he takes the acoustic guitar.
Stephen Bishop, was he the
Was that
musician?
the guy?
I
Wow.
think he was an actual musician.
And Belushi pauses and then smashes
But I
him
also
in the head with the.
For some reason, I thought in that scene they didn't tell him that Belushi was going to grab
gonna do
his
that.
guitar.
Yeah. They must have, because you can tell it's a breakaway guitar in the scene.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why can't you
Sorry
just
for
play?
destroying
okay,
your dreams.
Mr. Hollywood. Okay.
Look, I'm turning the tables on
Yeah,
you.
you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stunt man. Do you have a stunt double? How often do you have a stunt double? Obviously,
I have a
Daddy's.
fantastic stunt double.
Well, in the first movie, there were a lot of. You're
a lot
up
of
on the
stuff.
roof, and
there's a lot of there's a lot of comedic, physical comedy in this one as well, in which Todd, my stunt double, did a lot of fantastic work. In fact, Todd looks pretty much like me from. You can shoot him from the front, and if you're far away and you can't tell. And I remember we were shooting, in fact, with Mark, the first movie we shot, the other guys.
Yeah.
We were shooting downtown, and there were some guys. It was near NYU, and there were some guys in their dorm room saying, "Will, come on up and have a beer with us." I was like, "You got it. I'll be up in 5." Todd was dressed just like they'd seen me in my car. I go, "Todd, go up." I go, "Which one?" They're like, 5D. So he walks up. I didn't go with him. He came back. He's like, "Oh, they were so bummed." He rang the doorbell. He walks in. They're like, yeah, no way. He's here. They sat him down on the couch. They popped a beer for him. They started drinking the beer with him. And they just slowly looked at him. You're not Will. He's like, yeah, I know. He sent me up here. All right, can you? Okay. He's like, should I just leave? They're like, yeah, if you don't mind. We really wanted Will. And Todd left and told me the whole story. Yeah.
Daddy's Home 2 in theaters Friday at a theater near you. Can you stay? I want to ask you about the World Series and the Dodgers and did you go and all that stuff.
Okay.
Can you stay?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What time we got?
No, but that didn't sound convincing.
Oh, no. I got to go.
Oh, no. Do you have to go?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm great.
Okay. So 11:30 hard out. How's that?
Hard out.
Hard out.
Tail lights, 11:28. Let's call 11:28.
Wheels up
Wheels
at
up.
11:28.
11:28.
And I got a sports figure that I think you resemble or he resembles you. I want to bring to your attention.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called a tease.
Great.
So you don't say anything now. And then we go.
Oh, I want to blurt it out.
No,
I
no.
so badly want to blurt it out.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Roethlisberger?
Yes.
Really?
But why'd you?
I just guessed that.
I know. Yes.
Well, you said.
Don't you know about a tease? Like you're in the movie.
Well, I was going to say nothing. You go, do you have any idea?
Well, you could have said yes. You didn't have to say who it was. Have you ever
I'm
been
just excited to be here, Dan.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You got your bike shorts on.
I got my bike shorts on.
I appreciate that. Have you ever been told you look like Ben Roethlisberger?
On occasion.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other athletes.
Now, let's take a break.
Okay.
We'll come back. You ruined it. We'll continue with Will Ferrell after this on the Dan Patrick Show. Will Ferrell is back in studio, staying in studio. He's been in our L.A. studio, the home man cave, and here in New York. Yes, Paulie?
First ever Dan Patrick Show guest to appear live in all three studios.
Wow. Well done.
The treble. They call it the treble, right?
At 3?
3.
We're going to get a plaque.
Yeah.
Daddy's Home 2 hits theaters this Friday at a theater near you with Dusty, Mark Wahlberg, and Brad, Will Ferrell. They join forces to provide their kids the perfect Christmas. And Dusty's school, let's see, you got your dad, Mel Gibson. You're not your dad. There's John Lithgow, who's your dad, and Mel Gibson is Mark Wahlberg's dad.
Exactly.
Yes. Do you want to tell us about the movie? And
it's it's a great comedy, Christmas comedy for the family, as well as sophisticated humor for the adults. Yeah.
Does it
So
say
you
that on
won't-
the movie poster?
In small print. It does.
Okay, so I said before the break, and then you ruined the tease that have you ever been told that you look like
Right,
Ben?
I jumped the gun.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Trying to think.
Because I don't have anybody else.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
no.
Oh, I
I
thought
don't.
you had
no, I
other-
don't.
other.
Yeah, Paulie.
Karate Kid, the guy who ran the Cobra Kai, someone just sent in. They said your hair now looks like the guy.
Oh, the Cobra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great scene, though.
That was a great. Yep.
Love that movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's it?
That's all we got so far.
Okay. I was also wondering this, and I don't know why I thought of this, but I thought of this last night. How you discipline your kids. How old are your boys?
13. We have a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Okay. Now they know what you do for a living.
Right.
And are you funny at home? Therefore, does it make it hard for you to discipline your kids?
They don't. They're tough. They're tough critics. Yeah. Yeah. They don't think Dad.
Do they like your movies?
One of them, the 10-year-old, just recently snuck and saw Step Brothers.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Did he talk about
His mom doesn't know.
the scene where you
Don't worry, his mom doesn't watch or listen to the show, so we're safe.
when you rub on the drum set?
Yeah,
Did that come up with the testicles?
He thought that was the greatest thing ever.
Okay. As a 10-year-old boy would.
Greatest thing ever. Yeah.
I did too.
Which it was just like, I could tell he's looking at me like I thought I knew you, but I haven't even cracked the surface.
But could he do it at home? Would you punish him if he did it at home?
I don't think I would.
You would?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I think it's going to be unpleasant for him. It's not going to feel.
Yeah.
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 But can you discipline your kids and actually be mean?
I'm
like
surprisingly stern.
Give me an idea.
sometimes.
Can you? If I'm the 10-year-old and I just did something like I rubbed my testicles on a drum kit.
That would.
Oh
well,
no,
I don't
you
think
wouldn't
you'd
be mad.
disciplined.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stayed out late.
If you're not like, come on, we need to go to bed. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Does that work?
Let's go. Okay. I'm tired.
Okay. But see, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm laughing at that.
They're not laughing.
We still have fun with the, was it the SNL audition on the roof?
The Get Off the Shed.
Yeah, Get Off the Shed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Get Off the Shed, yeah.
It's the whole bit, but it's worth
Get Off the Shed, which the thing I love most about that bit.
But you're auditioning.
I'm auditioning.
Okay.
From a creative standpoint, I love the fact that why is this shed so important? And what is it? What is this shed? Is it just a little gardening shed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he goes ballistic.
Okay, so recreate the scene here.
Right.
Who's watching you audition to
I'm
be on Saturday
auditioning
Night Live?
for Saturday Night Live. It is a sketch I'd done at the Groundlings to great success, where I'm a suburban dad at a barbecue having, banal, small talk.
Yeah.
And occasionally you hear me go, "Hey, can you be a buddy and get off the shed?" Anyway, have you been golfing with Pete Henderson? I understand he's a 4 handicap. Can you believe that? Hey, buddy, get off the shed. Okay. Anyway, you going to the PTA meeting? Yeah, I think I'll see you there. Hey, get off the shed! So I said to Bob, anyway, it keeps escalating. Like, I will beat you with my belt if you don't get off the shed! And then it just keeps going back and forth. Now, I'm doing this to an empty studio. There's no one there but a camera guy and a boom guy. And Lorne Michaels is in the shadows.
Can you hear him laughing?
No,
Oh,
there's no.
Uh-oh.
I'm in a void. And I'm just doing that thinking,
That's so good.
I don't know. I wonder I hope this works.
Oh,
but I became known from the auditions as the Get Off the Shed guy.
Yes, Paulie.
Will, is that where Ma the Meatloaf came from in Wedding Crashers? Is that an offshoot of that?
I don't know. That not necessarily, maybe subconsciously, but
Because meatloaf
Yeah.
can never be mentioned again to anyone in the 40 or 50-year-old range. If my wife says I'm making meatloaf, I yell at the top of my lungs.
which was so weird because in that scene, it's just Owen and I just started thinking it was so funny that my mom is back there, so I just started screaming, "Mom, more meatloaf." I don't know. We just were messing around that day, but somehow that sticks in the zeitgeist.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good.
so you never know.
Weirdest moment on Saturday Night Live.
11:28, by the way.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
You're going to be done right at 11:30.
I love.
We're very precise around here. Does anybody tell you what
I
to
just
do?
had to say that.
Who tells you what to do?
In terms of in life,
Yeah.
maybe the wife sometimes will go, maybe
Okay.
let's not do that.
That.
Or I would really like to do this. So I take my cues that way, but I never get shouted
down.
out. Yeah,
Oh, you
shut
don't.
down.
No,
yeah,
you don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the most part.
So strangest moment on Saturday Night Live,
Strangest moment.
like the one that you'll tell your grandkids, if you can tell your grandkids.
One of the stranger moments was getting to meet George Bush when he was then Governor George Bush, campaigning, and they made a huge deal about the fact that he really wants to meet you. He's such a fan of your impersonation of him. They throw us into this room, and I can tell he has no idea who I am. Yeah. And
At what point?
he was just like, pleased to meet you. And I go, yeah. And so,
Are you doing him to
no, I'm
him?
just,
Oh, you're
I'm
not.
just
Okay.
dressed as, I'm just civilian Will. And then I can tell he's just like, why am I shaking your hand? And then I think it slowly clicked like, oh, wait, you're the guy who, yeah. So that was a weird one. After they made such a big deal that he is dying to meet you.
It's weird for you.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, probably not for him.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe, I mean, he's meeting 1,000 people. But I just like, why did you do that? Why did, I was a little mad at our show. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you throw temper like you? What would make you be a diva? You ever had one of those?
No, I don't think
moments?
I've ever had a diva moment. No.
No? Every day's a great day.
Pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just an all-around great guy.
All around great guy. Yeah.
Where are you off
Ready to go.
Where are you? Oh, ready to go now. Yeah, it's 11:30. Uh-oh.
55 seconds.
No, you can go.
11:31.
No, I
gotta go.
Okay, all right. So where are you going, by the way?
I'm just going home.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He's Will Ferrell. The movie is Daddy's Home 2.
Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah, it's in theaters Friday. Check out those bike shorts.
Thanks, guys.
Leaving nothing to the imagination with those bike shorts there.
You guys.
So good to see you.
So Will
Good to see
with
you.
Mark Wahlberg and
See you,
John
Dan.
Lithgow. Bye.
See you, Danny.
Get off the shed!
Get off the shed!
Take a break. Will Ferrell's left the building.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.